If you have an idea for a book or a screenplay, but you're just not sure where to begin, here are my 7 tips to help you think about your narrative, your characters, and the overall themes of what your story can be. Hello, I'm Kat, and I do teach screenwriting on a university level, and these are the tips that I tell my students. The first tip that I have is to sit down and do a brain dump. Now, essentially what this is that you are going to take a piece of paper and just write down all of the general ideas that you have about your story so far. This can be your character, this can be related to certain scenes that you've already thought of. This can even be things like, who is your target audience? What genres are you working in? It's a great way for you to kind of zoom out and see what ideas you already have and what still needs to be figured out. What I often tell my students is to do some soul searching and figure out what it is that drew you to the story. Create some kind of like thesis statement. It might sound silly, I know, but having a clear idea of why you want to write this story, why you want to write it in the genre that you are choosing, why you are choosing this particular character, what do you want your audience to take away after they read your story or they watch the film. That's your anchor point. So something that you can go back to again and again whenever you're feeling lost in the story and just remind yourself, this is why I'm writing this. My third tip is to do some research on whatever topic it is that you're interested in. I know research is not the most exciting thing. This is always the assignment that my students push back on me the most on, but I promise you that truth is often stranger than fiction. And you might find that as you start to do research on the topic, like more ideas are gonna pop up for you. I highly recommend just spending a couple hours researching whatever topic it is that you're interested in, writing down anything that you think is going to be beneficial to your story.